back door, finding McCraven, pass a little high for him. McCraven had a reset, puts it up off the glass, good.
Out to Hallie Crockett, her second baseball pass up the floor to Abby Richmond. Right-handed layup for 2.
Dribble in the corner, Holzer feeds across to a cutting Copperbig. And spin behind, ball picked up by the Greyhounds, forward pass. Miller hustles back with an outstanding defensive play to get a block shot.
Right-handed dribble, goes to Reichel, deep three-pointer on the way! That's good!
Up the floor, Severson over to Bevins, all alone, steps up, shoots the 3, and it's good!
Ulstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Hi and a pleasant good evening. Welcome to Climax Shelley High School Gymnasium. We bring you high school girls basketball and boys basketball tonight, a doubleheader. YourLiveEvent.com. Game 1 of the double dip features the 7-2 Fertile Beltrami Falcons and the 4-6 Climax Fisher Knights. I'm Kevin Kochman here tonight with the broadcast as Brooklyn Hoffman's going to join us as our camera operator for this evening's contest. Climax Fisher, Fertile Beltrami girls basketball first, followed by the boys. Looking at these two teams on the court right now, warming up. It's a polar opposite. You've got Fertile Beltrami, 7 seniors on the roster, as Climax Fisher, just 1 senior on the roster. So you've got a team with tons of experience and a team with a lot of continued growth happening. The Knights with 4 wins to start the season, Fertile Beltrami with 7. The two teams will battle tonight on the home court of the Climax Fisher Knights here tonight at Climax Shelley High School Gymnasium. I'm Kevin Kochman, looking forward to the broadcast tonight. We'll have our pregame coaches' comments. Kelly Steeney, head coach of Fertile Beltrami. Adriana Rooney, head coach of the Climax Fisher Knights, to join us leading up to tip time. It's the Falcons and the Knights. Girls basketball, yourliveevent.com.
Of the Fisher Public School is to prepare all learners with the academic, social, and personal skills for lifelong success. With small class sizes, great teachers, staff, and administrators, the Fisher Public School is the perfect choice for your son or daughter to excel. To learn more about the Fisher Public School, including announcements, menus, and activity schedules, visit their website at fisher.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Fisher Public Schools.
Here's a fresh trade on the lot at Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada. 2014 Versatile DT550 has 30-inch tracks, high-flow differential locks, 2,050 hours, priced at $289,000. Also a 39-foot Wilrich chisel plow. Make your deals on this and this new fresh trade 2014 Versatile DT550. Talk with Chuck O'Neill at Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada, 218-784-2961. They thank you for your business.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a local golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities, there hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
Have you seen the huge selection of used vehicles that Christian Motors of Fertile has? Stop by the lot, talk with one of the guys about the huge selection of cars, trucks, SUVs, vans, and so much more. They've got a great selection of used vehicles right now. You can view them at christianmotors.com or christiancarsonline.com. One of the biggest selection of used vehicles around, it's Christian Motors. They're proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer, Highway 32 North in Fertile.
Welcoming you back into the pregame show tonight from Climax Shelley as we bring you the action of the Climax Fisher Knights and the Fertile Beltrami Falcons, a doubleheader tonight. The girls game first, followed by the boys here this evening as we bring you pregame coaches' comments. Get a chance to catch up with the head coach of the Knights, Adriana Rooney.
Well, Coach, tonight for the girls, back at home and an opportunity to kind of right the ship a little bit. Got a win the other night against Winnie Mac. And we talked about it during the break. You saw some action against teams in the Sacred Heart tournament. Got some games in for the girls to come out and get a win. That was good. Still a lot to grow on, though, right?
Yeah, no, it wasn't a pretty win. It was a little sloppy, but a win's a win, so we'll take it.
There you go. And tonight, you got Fertile Beltrami, a team that's got 7 seniors on the roster, very similar to a year ago. They're still a very good ball club and be another big challenge for your girls.
Yeah, no, Fertile's always been, I guess when we've played them, they've always been a pretty solid team. So I just hope that we can compete against them and make it a decent game.
Right, and for your girls, you got Peyton who went for 31 the other night. She would have been a major mismatch for Winnie Mac's team. Tonight she's maybe not going to have that easy of a mismatch with Fertile Beltrami, so finding her to get going I think would be a key for success, right?
Yeah, yesterday 2 days ago, the first half she had a little bit of trouble hitting some early shots, but then she got going after a while, and yeah, so hopefully, we can all kind of get the ball moving today and not just rely on like 1 or 2 people to score.
Right. So as a whole group, cohesive ball, that you're looking just for more of that consistency still?
Yeah, just because, when you have somebody scoring high 20s, low 30s, multiple games, so there's going to be teams that shut them down. So, yeah.
Well, keys for success tonight, like you say, it's a lot of the little things still, and at the same time, finding more things to be positive at the end of the night than before. I suppose is something you'd like to see too. Just the kids continue to grow a little bit.
Yeah, keep having fun and keep growing, learn from their mistakes, and yeah.
Coach, thanks for the time. Good luck to you and the girls. We'll catch up afterwards tonight.
Thank you.
As head coach Adriana Rooney of the Climax Fisher Knights joining us in our pregame coaches comments here tonight. Climax Shelley High School Gymnasium, where we're at as we bring you the action of the Knights and the Fertile Beltrami Falcons girls basketball on yourliveevent.com.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125. Visit with Rocky Nedham at Nedham Seeds Caledonia for LCS wheat seed varieties, Traeger Cannon, and 2 new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm and Seedex sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149, Nedham Seeds Caledonia.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
The Halstead Living Center, Heritage House in Halstead, and the Normandy and Twin Valley present an atmosphere that is calm and comfortable. Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, they offer a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care, including senior living with services, skilled nursing care, rehabilitation care, respite, hospice, or adult daycare. Get more information by going to halsteadlivingcenter.com or call 218-456-2105.
Fertile Beltrami Climax Fisher girls basketball tonight. First game of the doubleheader on yourliveevent.com. Kevin Kochman with you here tonight. Brooklyn Hoffman will sit down and help us with the camera work this evening as we continue and prepare for this one tonight. Pre-game coaches' comments with the head coach of the Fertile Beltrami Falcons, Kelly Steeney.
Well, Coach, tonight for the girls on the way on the road here, you've got doubleheader with the Climax Fisher Knights, and for the Knights, this is the team that can in the last couple of years started to make a little bit of a stride, trying to get back to some winning ways. And they've got a 7th grader named Peyton Hoffman who's been helping them win a few more games here this season. And from that standpoint, your girls are going to have to be ready here tonight.
Exactly, because she represents such a handful to defend, because she'll shoot the 3, she can go down and post up. Obviously, she's close to 6 foot if she isn't 6 foot. And she's athletic. I mean, a lot of times when you're 7th grade and you're that tall, you're pretty dainty. No, she's pretty put together, and like I said, she's a very good athlete and knows basketball, and like I said, she'll come off screens and shoot the three, and she's kind of the complete package already as a 7th grader. It's almost scary, but yeah, we got to know where she's at. The Reitmeyer's been around for a while. A few other girls that have played quite a bit, and I see they only got one senior on the team, and I don't recognize the name, so I don't remember her from last year. So most of the players that they're going to be playing are underclassmen. So whatever they do this year is just going to be a prelude to what's going to happen next year.
You can flip that. You've got 7 seniors and girls that have played together for a long time, and in the record right now it shows. They're having a good start to this season now that's into January.
Yeah, like I said, I've never had this many seniors ever, right. And I've done this for quite a while now, and so yeah, to have that experience and that leadership that they're providing is huge for us. It's as we start bringing up some of the sophomores and freshmen or whoever I bring up as the season goes on. I mean, it's just nice to have that leadership in practice. We're doing drills or we do different plays or we do a play different than they do in JV just because of how it works with our personnel. And, they just pull them aside or they just walk them through it. It's so nice. It's like having 7 extra coaches on the floor.
Right.
So we get things done and that way, and we can work hard. And like I said, we got to keep a roll on that we've started now, and see how things are going to go. I mean, if we want to really compete, we got to. Section 8 is strong again, so we got to come and play our A game every night.
Keys for success tonight for the girls. Try to pick up another win this week. What'll it be?
Well, we got to keep Hoffman off the glass, and we got to make sure we can test her shots, which means we need to get out and defend her wherever she's at. If she's in the paint or if she's out in the three-point line, we're going to have to do that. But that doesn't mean we can forget about the rest of the team. Like I said, Reitmeyer does a very good job of leading the show. They have a couple other kids that have done well. I seen they had a barn burner the other night. They scored over 60, and they've a couple games over Christmas break where they were in the 50s as well. So it's not that they can't put up points. So that's something that we're going to have to worry about and keep them in front of us, not let them go to the basket so much. Sometimes we've gotten a little slow with our feet or whatever, and we've let some kids get to the basket, and we need to make sure we do a better job there. And like you said, boxing out not just Hoffman but the rest of the team as well. And then let's transition the ball. Let's get up and on the floor. They get down there on defense, then we need to run our offense and be patient with it. We don't need to one pass and shoot. Try to get everybody involved and make it tough for them to guard us because everybody can score.
Kelly, thanks for the time. Good luck to you and the girls, and we'll try to catch up afterwards.
Thanks.
There you have Kelly Steeney, head coach of the Fertile Beltrami Falcon girls basketball team, joining us in our pregame conversations. The pregame coaches' comments being presented to you by here our fine sponsors throughout the broadcast you're hearing and seeing here on yourliveevent.com. As we continue on, getting you ready for the Climax Fisher Knights and the Fertile Beltrami Falcons. It's girls basketball, Pine Prairie Conference in Section 8 style. yourliveevent.com.
At the Climax Shelley School District, they're preparing students today for success in a challenging tomorrow. The teachers and staff at Climax Shelley aim to inspire today's students into tomorrow's leaders. Opportunities for students include academics, athletics, fine arts, and extracurricular activities. There's one for you to join today. For the latest information on the Climax Shelley School, visit their website at isd592.org or like their Facebook page. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Climax Shelley School District. Since the beginning in 1998, Agrimax has had one simple goal that continues to be a key trait today: to help their customers become better. Over 20 years later, Agrimax has been able to help their customers more than ever. Serving customers in the areas of Fisher, East Grand Forks, and Fertile, Agrimax looks forward to working with you in shaping the future of agriculture. Call their office in Fisher at 218-891-2211 or call them at their location in Fertile at 218-945-3536.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Getting closer to tip-off here tonight between the Climax Fisher Knights and the Fertile Beltrami Falcons on yourliveevent.com. I'm Kevin Kochman bringing you the broadcast here tonight. Girls game followed by the boys. Here in the girls matchup, you've got the 7-2 Fertile Beltrami Falcons. Falcons fresh off a victory over the Bagley Flyers Tuesday. They had one game postponed. They're going to look to make up. Actually, two. They've got Lake Park Audubon and the Sacred Heart they need to make up later on after having those games bumped because of weather. Currently, the Fertile Beltrami Falcons on a 5-game winning streak. Losses this season to Foston and Kelly Northome. Meanwhile, for the Climax Fisher Knights, they are 4-6 on this early season. They need to make up games with Foston. They'll do so on Monday and against Kelly Northome. Not sure about a rescheduled date for that one at this time. The Climax Fisher Knights and the Fertile Beltrami Falcons both playing games tomorrow night. Both will be on the road. The Knights are going to head to Warroad tomorrow, and the Falcons of Fertile Beltrami going to be at Warren Alvarado Oslo. So both teams on the road tomorrow. Both teams in action here tonight on yourliveevent.com. It's a conference and section matchup looking at some keys to success. And, you know, Fertile Beltrami, if they can watch what Hoffman's doing, keep her in check, they feel pretty solid about some of their playing abilities and be able to box out and rebound the basketball. Those would be some keys for success and keep the Knights at bay. For the Fertile Beltrami Falcons, for the Climax Fisher Knights, get up tempo, match pressure, play solid basketball, continue to work towards that consistent effort that the coach and staff are looking for. Those are the keys for success here tonight. Get ready for our starting lineups after the national anthem here in Climax. Climax Fisher, Fertile Beltrami girls basketball, yourliveevent.com.
At the Climax Shelley School District, they're preparing students today for success in a challenging tomorrow. The teachers and staff at Climax Shelley aim to inspire today's students into tomorrow's leaders. Opportunities for students include academics, athletics, fine arts, and extracurricular activities. There is one for you to join today. For the latest information on the Climax Shelley School, visit their website at isd592.org or like their Facebook page. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Climax Shelley School District.
Get the dairy products, non-dairy products, frozen seafood, meat items, and more delivered to your door from Teak, the Udder Guy at Hillsboro Dairy. Call 701-436-5877. He will bring it right to your door. Hillsboro, Grandin, Purley, Hendrum, Borup, Ada, Climax, Shelley, Lockhart, east of Ada to the Twin Valley addresses and around the area. Hillsboro Dairy delivering right to your door. 701-436-5877.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's JERRID.
The mission of the Fisher Public School is to prepare all learners with the academic, social, and personal skills for lifelong success. With small class sizes, great teachers, staff, and administrators, the Fisher Public School is the perfect choice for your son or daughter to excel. To learn more about the Fisher Public School, including announcements, menus, and activity schedules, visit their website at fisher.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Fisher Public Schools.
Welcome to Lakes Community Co-op. A new name, familiar faces, continued services, and customer service from your co-op in your community. Lakes Community Co-op. As we move forward, you can depend on us for fuel, propane, animal feed, meat locker plant, milk purchasing and hauling, pet food, hardware, convenience stores, tires, vehicle service, natural gas, and more of our services we provide from Lakes Community Co-op.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Are you tired of the same old grower meetings? Then Precision Planting's Winter Conference 23 is for you. Announcing our new location for this year's event. Join us at the Alaris Center in Grand Forks, North Dakota, January 18th or 19th. You will hear from Precision Planting engineers and staff on new technologies, inputs, and practices. Winter Conference 23, January 18th and 19th at the Alaris Center in Grand Forks, North Dakota. To register, visit planterdoc.com.
From shoulder to hand, hips to toes, and everything in between, the Riverview Health Orthopedic Team has you covered. With advanced training and joint replacements, upper and lower extremity, spine, foot, and ankle care, you know you'll be in good hands with Drs. Spinell, Schall, Sekundiak, Stanky, Kim, and Abasi. For appointments, call Riverview Clinic at 218-281-9595.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care. Riverview Health.
Let's get to our starting lineups here tonight. The starting lineups are being brought to you by American Crystal Sugar Company. American Crystal Sugar Company with your starting lineups here this evening. Remember American Crystal Sugar Company for career opportunities and more. CrystalSugar.com, American Crystal Sugar Company with our starting lineups. Starting first for the visitors, the Fertile Beltrami Falcons. Falcons will start at 5'4" senior guard, number 1, Josie Iverson. 5'2" senior, number 3, Brooklyn Strem. They'll start a 5'4" senior, number 4, Kim Hitchen. A 5'10" junior, number 22, Tori Erickson. And a 5'8" senior, number 23, Kasia Wilson. The starting lineups for the Fertile Beltrami Falcons. Their head coach is Kelly Steeney, assisted by the services of Shelley Rice and Brittany Groner. Starting lineups now for the Climax Fisher Knights, brought to you by American Crystal Sugar Company, CrystalSugar.com. Climax Fisher Knights will start an 8th grader, number 10, Lucy Paulsrud. They'll start a 10th grader, a number 21, Danica Model, a junior, number 22, Hallie Reitmeyer. They'll also start a freshman, number 35, Claire Erickson, and a 7th grader, number 42, Peyton Hoffman, will be in the starting lineup for the Climax Fisher Knights. The Knights coached by Adriana Rooney, assisted by Caitlin Steeney and Kelsey Wagner. The Knights are wearing the gray uniforms tonight with black numerals and white lettering, Knights on the jersey tops. The Falcons are going with the white tonight, red letters and blue numerals. Those are your starting lineups. Again, brought to you by American Crystal Sugar Company. CrystalSugar.com for career opportunities and more. American Crystal Sugar Company with the starting lineups here for tonight's action. Thanks to our sponsors. They make the broadcast possible. Whenever possible, please patronize the advertisers. At the very least, tell them thank you. And we got Brooklyn Hoffman running the camera here tonight for us. We appreciate that. And we look forward to the broadcast here this evening. First of two in the doubleheader, Climax Fisher and the Fertile Beltrami Falcons. Knights will go left to right, and the Fertile Beltrami Falcons will go right to left, and the opening tap is controlled by the Knights. They'll get it up the floor quickly, and a shot off the right side by Paulsrud is missed. Kept alive with a rebound by Reitmeyer and swing the basketball around the perimeter. Hoffman looks at his shot, drives the paint. Hoffman's jumper in the paint, no good. Rebounded by Josie Iverson. Falcons come the other way. Fertile Beltrami, Josie Iverson among the leading scorers in the conference. Wears it, shares it in the corner. Good look here for Hitchen from the baseline. It's no good. Rebound inside. Erickson put back is good for Tori Erickson. A rebound put back gives Fertile Beltrami an early 2-0 lead. First half of basketball on YourLiveEvent.com. The Falcons leading the Knights. Pass tipped out there. Kim Hitchen, a little bit of speed, tipping the basketball out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Fertile Beltrami or the Climax Fisher Knights will inbound here. Had a brief outage there on the scoreboard, but back at it again. Inbounds coming, and Reitmeyer will take it. Midcourt stripe crosses over, gets by Hitchen. Reitmeyer with a floater in the paint. It rattles off, no good, and the rebound is down to Brooklyn Strem. Strem, one of the 7 seniors for Fertile Beltrami. She'll pick up the dribble, fire a pass. It's going to be picked off. Turnover 1 on the Falcons. It's going to be Hoffman. She'll go to the basket and score. Peyton Hoffman, the 7th grader, scoring it for the Knights, and it's tied at 2, 1 minute into the basketball game. Left side, Wilson's got it for Fertile Beltrami. Strem has it, top of the key. She'll be on the left wing now, and skip pass right side to Iverson. Jumper, no good. Rebound to Hoffman. Hoffman and the Knights going to bring it across midcourt. Up the floor, Hoffman drives into the paint, lost the handle on it, was poked by the Falcons defense, and it'll be a turnover. Up the floor, Iverson to Hitchin, right side to Kasia Wilson. Wilson pumps, finds Hitchin along the baseline. Now inside to Erickson to score again. Tori Erickson making it 4-2 in favor of Fertile Beltrami. Reitmeyer with the basketball for Climax Fisher. Reitmeyer going to bring it across midcourt, hand it off. This is Paulsrud. Paulsrud on the wing. Hoffman lost a handle on it. Peyton Hoffman, fresh off 31 on Tuesday against the Winnie-Mac Patriots. Her pass out of bounds. Turnover 2 on Climax Fisher. 2 minutes into this one, and it's the Falcons leading it 4-2 over the Climax Fisher Knights here this evening. Nice crowd on hand for a doubleheader of basketball on a cold winter's night. Got a three-point look here for Strem. This one on the way. It's good. Brooklyn Strem buries the triple, giving the Falcons a 7-2 lead. First half of girls basketball. Strem heating up from outside. Reitmeyer with the basketball, top of the key, dribbles, holds it high, and now looks to pass. Gets it away, fires inside, and was looking to Danica Model, lost it out of bounds. And turnover 3 in Climax Fisher here in this first half of basketball. 15:34 to go in this first half, and Falcons hitting from deep, extending their lead by 5 early on. Turning, Erickson fires into the corner. Wilson long jumper, rattles that one home. That's a 3. And Kasia Wilson hits the triple, making it 10-2 in favor of Fertile Beltrami. Got Lucy Paulsrud crossing midcourt. She'll spin. She'll work the basketball to the hands here of Claire Erickson. First touch of the game. Now Model has a shot deflected by Erickson, and tracking it down in the corner was Josie Iverson. She'll push. Iverson up the floor, scoots away from a defender and scores it. 12-2. It's a 10-point lead for Fertile Beltrami. 14:50 to play, first half. Long look for Hoffman, buries the triple. Peyton Hoffman hits from deep. 12-5, Fertile Beltrami. A deep 3 for Climax Fisher. Now the defense of Erickson there poking a ball away, and it'll end up in the hands of Strem. She'll go to the corner. Wilson now inside. Tori Erickson. Good post move off the glass. Has 6 and a timeout. 14-5. Fertile Beltrami on the Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. Falcons leading the Knights on yourliveevent.com.
Winter is a planning season for farmers. A time when your mind is on your fields. But the shorter days doesn't mean there's less work to be done. At Sis van der Haaf, we know that lower temps won't cool your passion for production. We're continually striving to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sis van der Haaf, a passion that grows.
14-5, Fertile Beltrami with a first-half lead over the Climax Fisher Knights. 14-29 remaining left in this first half of basketball between these two. Boys' game will follow. A little bit of pressure on the inbounds pass, but the Knights will have their way to walk it across midcourt. Claire Erickson has it. She'll pass it, share it with Paulsrud. Paulsrud dribbles all the way down into the block. Shot up, no good. It bounces around, and Brooklyn Strem, all 5'2". Brooklyn Strem going to come away with a rebound down there, and ball up the floor. Iverson, Strem fires a pass to Hitchin in the corner. Hitchin shot no good. Rebound. Wilson is hacked, and there's a foul. Kasia Wilson inside and got the rebound, then got hit. Foul will be tagged to the Climax Fisher Knights. They're going to put that one on Cadence Corinta. First, teams first. Missed shot, rebounded by Strem, no good. Rebound, Erickson inside. Ball is tipped. Now Hitchin's going to come away with it, and it's going to be Fertile Beltrami still. Loose basketball. Hoffman on the floor, takes it away. Climax Fisher with the steal. Good hustle play there, but then they'll lose it on the other end. And Erickson had Strem in there for a rebound, too. Ball was loose and shared around a bunch of players there a few moments ago. Kasia Wilson will try another 3. This one rattles out. Ball out of bounds, and it'll be last touched by Strem. A lot of hustle out there from both sides. 13:31 to play first half, and it's a 14-5 lead for Fertile Beltrami. Reitmeyer up the floor, crossing over. Reitmeyer looks to pass the basketball, now holds it. Hitchin touches it, so Reitmeyer has a free move. She'll pass inside Hoffman, around Erickson. Ball tipped, and Iverson going to take it away. The defense there, Josie Iverson Going to push for Fertile Beltrami. Finds Wilson. Wilson inside to Tori Erickson. She goes on the left side this time to score. Her first deuce on the left side at 16-5, Fertile Beltrami. Lucy Paulsrud crosses midcourt. Paulsrud with the dribble. Now looks to pass and finds Claire Erickson. Erickson into the hands of Reitmeyer. Down inside. Ball is tipped. It'll be Hoffman with a basketball. Get a pass left side here. Deep three-pointer. This one is short. And rebound is going to be coming down to Josie Iverson. That's rebound 3. In the backcourt, foul. And they're going to hit Peyton Hoffman with her first, team's first as well. 16-5 in favor of Fertile Beltrami in a substitution. As Marin Sather checks in, exiting is Kim Hitchen. See Tori Erickson get a break. And in is Isabel Dahl for the Fertile Beltrami Falcons wearing the white uniforms on the road here tonight. Now official timeout because got to get a shoe tied. See, got a double knot. I would have ventured to guess we're double knotting it out there. It's like Hoffman's got to get the shoe tied there. Left shoe. See, looks good. And I think we should be ready to go and play. 16-5 in favor of Fertile Beltrami. Got Josie Iverson. Down inside, good move to Wilson. Shot good, and a foul. Kasia Wilson scores it. She's got 5. And a foul, goes to the free throw line for a chance at a three-point play. They're going to tag Claire Erickson with her first, team second, and heading now to the Agrimax free throw line. Free throw no good. They got a lane violation. Officials discussing. They'll try again. So forget that one happened. Lane violation from the Agrimax free throw line. Second free, or I should say first free throw attempt is there. This time it goes. 4 to go in this first half, and Peyton Hoffman with a good move to the basket scores it and is fouled on the other end. Foul will be on Brooklyn Strem, her first, team's first for Fertile Beltrami, and Hoffman scores. She'll have a chance at a three-point play and will go to the Agrimax free throw line. Free throw rattles out, no good, and the rebound comes down to Isabel Dahl. Up the floor, Fertile Beltrami basketball, and it'll be Josie Iverson, top of the key. In the half court, finds Strem. Left side, now down into Dahl. Dahl in trouble. Looks to pass, ball's taken away. It's a steal by Lucy Paulsrud. Now Paulsrud going to push for the Knights the other way, finding Hoffman, fakes left, goes right, scores. Nice post presence there by the 7th grader. 19-9 in favor of Fertile Beltrami. 11:45 to go in this first half of basketball. Falcons have it. Iverson, Wilson, left side to Strem. Strem pumps, dribbles in, and fouled by Carinta. Cadence Carinta got a little touchy. And it'll be Caden's second foul, team's third here on, team's fourth, on Climax Fisher. Carinta will check out. Into the ball game is 32, Sarah Thorson. Passing in, shot no good. We're going to get a foul as Isabel Dahl went up for a shot. Foul will be on Claire Erickson. That's number 2 on Claire, team's 5th. And another trip to the Agrimax free throw line for Isabel Dahl. Her first attempt, so she'll go to the free throw line. First time off the bench. A chance at the line for a couple of shots. We are getting the floor cleaned up here. We got a very small towel. Sometimes you get the big towel out there. We're going with the hand, just a basic wash rag, that's going to clean this up. Perfect size for the shoe of the official, cleaning up the spot in the paint there. And vigorous work. Looks like we've got it all taken care of. See if we can't get a little larger towel for the next time. It goes all the way down inside. And we will see a foul called. Foul is going to be on the double deuces. Tori Erickson, her first, team second. And Hoffman at the line, shooting and making. Peyton Hoffman now 1 of 2 at the free throw line. Has a chance here. She's gotten the Knights into double figures. Second free throw for Hoffman. This one good. Hoffman makes both. It's now 19-11 in favor of the Fertile Beltrami Falcons. Falcons scoreless the last 2 minutes of clock time. Right side passing, Zoe Messick. She'll work the basketball to Marin Sather. Left side, Josie Iverson. Iverson holds it high and shares it to Zoe Messick. Over to Marin Sather. 3-point. No, long two for Marin Sather's good, the senior. 21-11. Up the floor. Hoffman's got it, top of the key. Sherritt, right wing. And going into the hands of Kaya Parkin. Now check that. That's Danica Model, excuse me. Now loose basketball after a turnover. Turn the basketball over, and then the Falcons nearly lost it. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Knights. Brooklyn Strem re-enters, and Josie Iverson will get a break. First break for Josie. Inbounds coming. Fertile Beltrami tosses it in. Brooklyn Strem with the basketball. Strem crosses over, shares it. Work it to Marin Sather. Right side, this will be Messick from the baseline. The shot may have been tipped. It's out of bounds. And it'll be Climax Fisher basketball. 10:25 to go. This first half of play. Knights trailing by 10. All 11 points scored by Peyton Hoffman. She's got the handle, driving, dumping. Shot from Model is up, no good. Rebounded by Hallie Reitmeyer. Reitmeyer brings it out. Look inside, missed a pass inside. Model took an eye off the Knight into the paint there, and ball trying to get it into Paulsrud is tipped out of bounds. Is tipped, and we'll get a foul. A push on Zoe Messick, her first, team's third on Fertile Beltrami in the first half. We'll see Thorson inbound the basketball for the Knights. Thorson set to toss it in, and will get it to Hoffman. She fakes, steps back, three-pointer, rolls out, no good. And a rebound is going to end up in the hands of Hoffman. Good pass. Thorson shot no good, and the rebound comes down to Erickson. Not a lack of opportunities, just weren't able to capitalize. Here's Strem up the floor for the Falcons. Left side, Messick. Back to Strem. Strem. Spin move into the paint, shot deflected. Lucy Paulsrud. And then it ends up going off of the Falcons, so it's Knights basketball. Climax Fisher set to inbound. Couple of substitutions. Claire Erickson, Hallie Reitmeyer, Lucy Paulsrud. We've got Sarah Thorson and Cadence Corinta on the floor for the Knights. You've got Marin Sather, Kim Hitchin, Brooklyn Strem, Tori Erickson, and Isabel Dahl on the floor for Fertile Beltrami. Reitmeyer tries to split the defense, couldn't, but gets fouled. Foul going to be on Fertile Beltrami's 5. That's Isabel Dahl, her first, and the 4th now on Fertile Beltrami. Inbounds coming, looking for Paulsrud. She'll step back, baseline shot, bounces, no good. Rebound out of bounds, and it'll be Fertile Beltrami basketball. The Knights come up empty-handed down on their end. So the Falcons will inbound. Brooklyn Strem walks it across midcourt. Strem feeds it inside to Erickson. Shot no good. Ball tipped out of bounds. And we'll have it stay with Fertile Beltrami. The Falcons will inbound from the baseline. Strem will toss it in. We see Kasia Wilson check in for Isabel Dahl on a substitution. Strem calls out the inbound. Looks, baseline bounce pass. It's going to be Kasia Wilson scoring. 23-11 with 9:05 to go. First half, midway through our first half of basketball. Falcons leading the Knights. Knights basketball, they work it. And we're going to get a foul. Oh, we're going to get a travel. Turnover on Climax Fisher. That's number 8 in the first half of play. Fertile Beltrami basketball, walking across midcourt. Here's Strem. Strem into Erickson. Erickson shots. No, she'll spin it back out to Strem. Strem, Hitchin, going into Kasia Wilson and out. Sather, long shot. That rattles. No good. Ball bounces around. Tori Erickson takes the rebound, and we're going to get the Knights. Now we're going to get Tori Erickson stepping out of bounds. So Fertile Beltrami turns it over. That's their 4th turnover in the first half. Substitution as Paulsrud, and we see also taking a break Thorson Hoffman re-enters for the Knights at Climax Fisher. Passing to Hoffman, scoring right off the bench. Good vision. 23-13. Fertile Beltrami leads it in a pass from Reitmeyer. Model on the floor as well with Reitmeyer. Here's a jump shot. No good by Wilson. She'll go to the free throw line as she's fouled. Foul's going to be on 35, Claire Erickson. That is number 3 on Claire. Team 6th, Climax Fisher. Erickson, Hoffman, Model, then Corinta and Reitmeyer on the floor for Climax Fisher. As Kasia Wilson to the line, she hits the first. Averages 10 a game. She's got 8 here in the first half. Fertile Beltrami 24-13. 8 minutes to play in the first half, and now with the basketball, Knights will turn it over. Fertile Beltrami moves it across midcourt. Here's a three-point look that's no good for Iverson. And we're going to get a foul by Climax Fisher inside. Foul will be called on 20, Sather. Excuse me, foul is on 20, Corinta. That's her third, team 7th. And free throws are coming for Fertile Beltrami. Got a missed free throw. Rebound comes down to Reitmeyer. And the Knights will spin, passing, sharing the basketball. Going to work it here, and Climax Fisher ends up loose basketball, left side, passing up top. This will be Hallie Reitmeyer with it. Share it inside, now back out Paulsrud. Paulsrud going to try to drive in the defense, and we're going to get a steal. Up the floor, it's Strem, shot no good, rebounded by Reitmeyer. Hallie Reitmeyer with the steal. Reitmeyer up the floor, passing. Jumper on the way is good for Peyton Hoffman, who scored all 15 for Climax Fisher. It's 24-15. Here's a chance to score it, and Josie Iverson does. She drives the paint and does that. 26-15 all the way in. 6:55 to play in the first half of basketball. Looking, passing. Share the ball here to Reitmeyer, who goes in. Now a shot up, no good. Off the rebound chance. It's going to go and be saved. Who's going to come away with it? Kim Hitchen with the long rebound. Hitchen to the basket, scoring. 28-15. And we'll get to Climax Fisher. Move the ball across midcourt here. Crossing over is Reitmeyer. And we're going to get a foul. Foul is called on Josie Iverson, her first, team's 5th. And Reitmeyer will go to the free throw line. This is the Agramax free throw line, and Reitmeyer's free throw is up, and good. Good here. She makes first night other than Peyton Hoffman to score. Second free throw upcoming. This one, no good. And it was a three-point shot, so she's got another chance. Tori Erickson exits. Stephanie Miller enters. Another chance here for Reitmeyer. Rattles out, no good. Long rebound is going to be Hoffman. She'll drop a pass. Model shot, good. Scoring. Brooklyn Strem has 5. 30-18 in favor of Fertile Beltrami. It'll be Hoffman looking to pass. Drops a pass. Paulsrud ends up getting it. And then a scrum for the basketball between Miller and Hoffman. And they'll call a jump ball. Fertile Beltrami possession. Falcons have it, 5:45 to play in the first half. Up the floor, Miller. Three-point look is no good. Hoffman grabs a rebound. That's rebound 5. She'll bring it across midcourt. Hoffman all the way down into the corner. Ball lost by the Knights, but it's going to remain Climax Fisher basketball. It's last touch by Fertile Beltrami, and they'll inbound in that far blind corner for us here. Setting up the inbounds pass, and Paulsrud has it. Reitmeyer runs through the offense. Paulsrud looking down inside the model, goes up. May have been deflected, and it was. Rebound to Iverson. Iverson going to push the floor for the Knights, or for the Falcons, excuse me. Inside to Wilson. Around the defense, shot no good. Gets her own rebound and is fouled. Wilson fouled, and it'll be, let's see here, we're going to call Peyton Hoffman with her second, team's 8th. And Kezia Wilson, a shooting foul, should go to the line for a pair. First is on the way. Agramax free throw line. And that one rattles out, no good. She'll have a second. Hitchin checks out, and it's Marin Sather entering. Model checks out for the Knights, and in is Kaya Parkin. Climax Fisher substitution. Free throw no good. Rebound to Peyton Hoffman. Missed free throw by Wilson. Hoffman's got it right side, gets around the defense. A baseline floater, good, and a foul. Peyton Hoffman scores another deuce, and will go to the free throw line. Bucket counts. Foul on Sather. That's her first, team's 6th on Fertile Beltrami in the first half. And so to the free throw line. Hoffman with a three-point play. She hits. 30-21. The lead is 9 for Fertile Beltrami. They've led by as many as 14 in the first half, and lead 9 right now. 5 minutes to play, just under 5 minutes to go, first half of basketball. Passing in, Strem, ball tipped. Sather along the baseline, shares it. This will be a three-point look on the way for Josie Iverson. No good, rebounded by Miller. Now kick it out right side. Lost it, up the floor. Reitmeyer. Hoffman, shot good, and a foul. Climax Fisher with momentum right now. Foul is called on Isabel Dahl, her second, team's 7th, and we'll get a timeout. Timeout for Beltrami. And on the Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard, it's the Falcons by 5. 4:05 to play first half on yourliveevent.com.
I'm dreaming of a world where the crack of a bat is not just a hobby, but a lifestyle. Where I can build upon long traditions from the ground up. I want to work in an industry where all people can make their own field of dreams become reality. I'm going to elevate the world of sports someday.
.405 to go here in this first half of basketball. We've got a shot from Hoffman. The free throw misses. Rebound is out of bounds. And it was last touched by the Falcons, so it'll stay Climax Fisher basketball after the miss. It's a 5-point game, 30-25. Shot up. No good. Long rebound is Hoffman. No good. Rebound is some physical play here. Both teams battling for it. It's lost out of bounds. We're going to have a foul. Yeah, a foul coming here against Callie Reitmeyers. Work the basketball up the floor, now in, and Hitchin's going to have it. Ball taken away. Here comes Tori Erickson. Erickson up the floor, driving, and we'll get a charge foul on Erickson. Foul is called on Erickson, a charge. Her second, team's 9th, and Climax Fisher basketball will get subs. Climax Fisher checking in. Kaya Parkin, who took that charge, checks out. We've got Hallie Reitmeyer with a basketball. Reitmeyer works it to the right side and now looking. In trouble. We'll get a 5-second call on Climax Fisher. Unless, nope, did not get a timeout in time. Turnover 12 on the Knights in the first half. 5-point ball game, 3:22 to play in the first half of action. 30-25 is the score. And a steal. Turnover. Up the floor, driving. And we're going to get a foul as Josie Iverson will foul Peyton Hoffman, driving free in the basket. Foul will be called on Iverson, her second, team's 10th. 10 fouls on the Falcons. Fertile Beltrami. Peyton Hoffman. Free throw is good. Second free throw coming up. Got them both. Hoffman makes them both from the Agrimax free throw line, and it's 30-27. It's just a 3-point game with 3:09 to go in this first half. Iverson passing down inside. Wilson, and we're going to get a foul called. Foul is on 32, Sarah Thorson, her first, team's 9th now on Climax Fisher. So at the line, Kasia Wilson. Free throw no good. Kasia Wilson at the Agrimax free throw line. Misses the front end. She'll have another. Second free throw upcoming. Good. Wilson makes one of two, 31-27. Had been a 9-0 run by Climax Fisher. Now a shot on the other end is no good. Rebounded by Wilson. And the Fertile Beltrami Falcons amping up the energy and pressure on the floor. Josie Iverson has it. Iverson, top of the key, launches a triple. That's no good. Rebound, bounces into the hands of Peyton Hoffman. She's got a double-double in the first half. Up the floor to Model. Shot no good off the glass. Iverson snags the rebound. No, that's Hitchin, excuse me. Hitchin grabs the rebound. Now passing. Shot no good. Rebounded. Loose ball. Still loose. 3-point look here is good for Kasia Wilson. 34-27. Now that's in favor of the Fertile Beltrami Falcons. How about Iverson with a block shot of the rebound? Falcons coming the other way. Iverson, top of the key, crosses over, lost a handle on it. Turnover, Falcons. Now we'll see a pass, Reitmeyer. Walks across midcourt. Lucy Paulsrud. Minute 45 to play in the first half. Paulsrud all the way to the baseline. Now sharing it out. And in trouble. Ball tied up, and it'll be possession arrow going to Fertile Beltrami. Falcons inbound. Iverson has it. Shares to Sather. Got a 3-point look for Wilson, no good. Long rebound is Iverson. And now inside is Sather scoring down inside, an easy look. 36-27, just like that. It's a 5-0 run. Make it a 6-0 run for Fertile Beltrami. Minute 5 to play first half. Hoffman down inside. Lost the ball out of bounds. Turnover. (36-27) Fertile Beltrami with the lead. It was down to a 3-point lead a few moments ago. With a minute to go before halftime, Fertile Beltrami looks to try to add to that. Iverson, averaging 15 points per game, held to just 4 so far in the first half. She'll drop a pass into Sather, turns, shot no good. And we've got an injured Knight on the floor in pain. Taking some deep breaths here as ball came loose, and it looks like that's Hallie Reitmeyer. She's going to get some assistance up and doesn't want to put pressure on her ankle. She's got some assistance out there. We'll get some help from teammates and trainer. And not putting any pressure on the right ankle at this time. It's a round of applause from the fans here. Hopefully, nothing too serious. Need to maybe just take a little time off it. We'll see. As discussed, ball is going to stay Fertile Beltrami's as officials called time. Nope, excuse me. Climax Fisher had the basketball. Apologize. And so it'll be the Knights inbounding. Falcons going to put a full court press on. Going to try to break it here as Hoffman re-enters the ball game, and she'll try to toss it off of a Falcon, couldn't do it. So Fertile Beltrami will inbound in front of the fan section across the way. Inbounds to Hitchin. Final 40 seconds of the first half. Hitchin in the corner. This is a shot by Sather. No good. Long rebound is to Hitchin. Now Wilson again. Rattles out. No good. Rebound inside Isabel Dahl, and she is fouled. See who the foul is on. Foul will be tagged to Kaya Parkin, her first, and team's ninth. So at the free throw line, the Agramax free throw line, Isabel Dahl misses. She's 0 for 4 at the line. She'll try to 0 for 3, try to make it 1 here at the line. Free throw rattles home. Isabel Dahl makes 1 of 2. 37-27, the lead back to 10 with 24 seconds to go first half. Spinning in. Travel called on Sarah Thorson, was a little out of control there as the Knights were rushing a little bit. Final 18 seconds of the first half. Kim Hitchin will let the ball dribble up a little bit on its own. Save a couple of seconds of clock. Right side to Wilson. Wilson going to dribble all the way to the baseline. In trouble, throws it up. Shot no good. Good positioning. Thorson's going to grab the rebound. Final 5 seconds. Fires up a pass. It's going to be tipped and stolen away by Wilson, who lets a long shot go. It'll come up well short, and that's halftime. 37-27 at the half on the Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. Fertile Beltrami leads Climax Fisher by 10 on yourliveevent.com.
Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region with the Coaches Show every Wednesday night on yourliveevent.com.
Goes deep down the middle, has a man, Soka Porter. Soka Porter to the 20, to the 10, to the 5, and taken down there.
We'll dive into the latest stories from North Dakota and Minnesota.
And there's the block by Reese.
That's the Coaches Show with me, Joe Lentz.
As great teachers, staff, and administrators, the Fisher Public School is the perfect choice for your son or daughter to excel. To learn more about the Fisher Public School, including announcements, menus, and activity schedules, visit their website at fisher.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Fisher Public Schools.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community. One that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a local golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities, there hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
It's halftime here at the Climax Shelley High School Gymnasium, yourliveevent.com. 37-27 is the score. The Fertile Beltrami Falcons leading the Climax Fisher Knights. They jumped out to a 10-point lead early, did the Falcons, and led it by 14. And then the Knights started to climb back, and it's been a huge first half for Peyton Hoffman. The Fertile Beltrami Falcons, though, were hanging tough, but the Knights made a comeback, got it to within 3 with 3:09 to play in the first half. It was 30-27 at that point. And the Knights didn't score the rest of the first half. Climax Fisher trailing by 10 now at the half, so a quick 7-0 run for the Falcons to lead it by double digits at halftime, but entertaining first half of play here tonight. Fertile Beltrami 37, Climax Fisher 27. It's girls basketball, yourliveevent.com. It is the halftime report, and the Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard reads 37-27 in favor of Fertile Beltrami. There's more halftime report coming next. We'll break down first half statistics and more after this.
Have you seen the huge selection of used vehicles that Christian Motors of Fertile has? Stop by the lot, talk with one of the guys about the huge selection of cars, trucks, and so much more. They've got a great selection of used vehicles right now. You can view them at christianmotors.com or christiancarsonline.com. One of the biggest selection of used vehicles around, it's Christian Motors. They're proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer, Highway 32 North in Fertile.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Needham Seeds Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Needham Seeds Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm and Seedex sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149. Needham Seeds Caledonia.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
Halftime, Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard reads Fertile Beltrami 37, Climax Fisher 27 in girls basketball. Some of the first half statistics that we're bringing to you was for Fertile Beltrami. You got 4 points for Josie Iverson, 5 for Brooklyn Strem, 2 for Kim Hitchin, 1 for Isabel Dahl, 4 for Marin Sather, 8 for Tori Erickson, and then for Kasia Wilson, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 first half points for Kasia Wilson. Fertile Beltrami, 5 of 12 free throws, 22 rebounds for Fertile Beltrami, 8 turnovers in the first half for the Falcons. For Climax Fisher, first half, 22, a game high, Peyton Hoffman, plus 10 rebounds. 2 points, Danica Model, 2 points, Lucy Paulsrud, 1 for Hallie Reitmeyer, 6 rebounds for Hallie Reitmeyer. 18 rebounds as a team, 6 of 11 free throws for the Knights, 17 turnovers in the first half. Your stats in the first half of play for girls basketball here tonight. How are these two teams going to roll out in the second half? A little bit of foul trouble for both squads. 3 for Cadence Carenta, 3 for Claire Erickson, 2 for Peyton Hoffman for the Knights. 2 fouls each for Josie Iverson, Brooklyn Strem, Isabel Dahl, and Tori Erickson for the Falcons in the first half. So a little bit of foul trouble. How are these two teams going to roll out in the second half, though? That'll be key for success to see. There was some pressure that was starting to develop there from Climax Fisher when their lead dwindled all the way down to 3. Pressure against the Knights. They were trailing. Fertile Beltrami Falcons defense amped it up a little bit. That led to a quick 7-0 run before halftime. Will they be able to carry that over? Second half is next here on yourliveevent.com.
The Halstead Living Center, Heritage House in Halstead, and the Normandy in Twin Valley present an atmosphere that is calm, including senior living with services, skilled nursing care, rehabilitation care, respite, hospice, or adult daycare. Get more information by going to halsteadlivingcenter.com or call 218-456-2105.
At isd592.org or like their Facebook page. Good luck, Knights and Thunder from the Climax Shelley School District. Since the beginning in 1998, Agrimax has had one simple goal that continues to be a key trait today: to help their customers become better. Over 20 years later, Agrimax has been able to help their customers more than ever. Serving customers in the areas of Fisher, East Grand Forks, and Fertile, Agrimax looks forward to working with you in shaping the future of agriculture. Call their office in Fisher at 218-891-2211 or call them at their location in Fertile at 218-945-3536.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Let's get ready for second half of basketball between the Climax Fisher Knights and the Fertile Beltrami Falcons. Kevin Kochman with the broadcast here this evening as Brooklyn Hoffman's been running the camera here today. We appreciate the efforts there. And a big thanks to you tuning in wherever you are. Thanks for finding us here tonight. Technical guy behind the scenes. He's raising his hand, and he's also talking on the microphone right now, making a small mistake. Hopefully you're able to share this link with others to catch the action. We're ready to start second half of basketball. And it is Fertile Beltrami now moving from left to right. Climax Fisher will go right to left as the second half of basketball inbounds coming. And Hallie Reitmeyer couldn't get it in. A 5-second violation to start the second half of play. Both teams starting the same 5 they did in the first half. You get Josie Iverson, Brooklyn Strem, Kim Hitchin, Tori Erickson, Kasia Wilson on the floor for the Falcons. Paulsrud, Model, Reitmeyer, Erickson, Hoffman on the floor for the Knights. Inside pass to Tori Erickson, and she loses it inside, so each team turning it over to start the second half of basketball here in Climax at Climax Shelley School. The lead is 11 points. There's a correction on a stat apparently at halftime. Lead is 11, 37-26. Up the floor, scoring is Kim Hitchin off of a steal. And it is Fertile Beltrami now leading it by 13 to start the second half. They pressure in the corner and will take another one away from the Climax Fisher Knights. Up the floor, Iverson. Iverson right side. Now gets the ball into the hands of Kim Hitchin outside. Hitchin dribbles, passes, Strem. Strem up to Iverson. She'll launch a three. And there's Josie Iverson hitting from triple, 42-26. And Fertile Beltrami continues their brunt of hot streak that they finished the first half with. Reitmeyer stepped out of bounds. And we've got another turnover on Climax Fisher. Not the start they were hoping for into this second half. First minute in. Strem with the basketball. She'll work it to Hitchin. Ball tipped out of bounds by the Knights, trying to jump the pressure there by Danica Model. And it'll stay Fertile Beltrami basketball. Josie Iverson will inbound. Far side of the floor, they work it to Hitchin. Now up top. And Strem share the basketball here to Hitchin. Wilson, left side passing. Work the basketball into Erickson. Ball is knocked. And it'll be Climax Fisher basketball. Model comes away with it after the block shot. Knights ball. A spin by Paulsrud. Hallie Reitmeyer passing down inside. Ball is tipped, and it'll end up being Kim Hitchin. Turnover 5 on Climax Fisher. Yet to get a shot up here in this second half. Now a steal by the Knights. Paulsrud takes it away. Paulsrud in trouble and traveled with it. I run out of room in my stat book here for the turnovers. Just early second half. Flurry of them for the Knights here to start. Trailing 42-26. Just a couple of minutes into the second half of play. Strem will inbound. Work it to Iverson. Iverson, top of the key. Wilson on the wing, right side. Passing in is taken away by Reitmeyer with his steal, and now lost the basketball out of bounds. Last touch by the Falcons, so it stays Climax Fisher basketball. Second game of the double dip tonight comes your way after this one with post-game reaction from Climax, and then get ready for the second game on the separate stream for Fertile Beltrami Climax Fisher boys basketball. Hoffman right side. Work the ball to Paulsrud. Hoffman driving in. Shot good. Hoffman with 24 points tonight. Up the floor. Left side passing. Inside, Tori Erickson, turnaround shot, no good. Rebounded by Kim Hitchen, keeping the possession alive, and now working it in. It's Kasia Wilson. She'll come up and she'll be fouled. Danica Model got a lot of body on that one as Wilson drove inside. And we're going to get a foul here on 21 Model, as mentioned, her first, team's first in the second half. And we'll have Wilson's free throw coming. She heads to the Agrimax free throw line, and Kasia Wilson will hit this one. Had 13 points in the first half. She makes her first shot selection in the second half. Another one on the way. Free throw is good. 44-28, Fertile Beltrami leading Climax Fisher. Knights basketball, lost it. Loose basketball and a turnover. Good defense by the Falcons, as Iverson has the ball taken away, but we're going to have a foul called. Paulsrud with a hold. It's her first, team second. And we'll have Josie Iverson to the Agrimax free throw line. Agrimax. Iverson hits. We'll see substitutions as Sarah Thorson checks in. Got Reitmeyer and Model out. Good to see Reitmeyer back in, though, of course, after the injury in that first half. Cadence Corinta also on the floor. Iverson misses the free throw, and the rebound comes down to Sarah Thorson. And Knights working the basketball, and it's going to be taken away again by Fertile Beltrami. Iverson passing. Shot is no good by Kim Hitchen. She gets her own rebound. Hitchen will reset. Now into Tori Erickson, turning in one smooth move, scoring 47-28. And now in the backcourt, a travel called on Climax Fisher. Can't get anything going here in the second half for the Knights. 47-28. Fertile Beltrami is set to inbound the basketball as Iverson will toss it in to Strem. Brooklyn Strem dribbles, top of the key. She'll fire a pass to Josie Iverson on the left wing. Now down inside, Kasia Wilson up, shot no good. Rebound to Erickson, no good on the shot. And then a rebound comes down to Peyton Hoffman. We're going to get a foul then on Kim Hitchen, her first, team's first in the second half for Fertile Beltrami. Knights have a substitution as Paulsrud checks out. As into the ball game comes Claire Erickson. She's playing with 3 fouls. Cadence Corinta shares it here to Reitmeyer. Reitmeyer dribbles to the baseline, fires a pass to Corinta, lost the handle, now gets it back to Reitmeyer, who stepped out of bounds. It's 10 turnovers in the second half here for Climax Fisher. They've scored 2 points. They trail at 47-28 here with 14 minutes to play in the game. Iverson, right side to Strem, looking in. Erickson turns, catches it, fires a pass down to Wilson. Ball tipping, and coming away. Peyton Hoffman going to have it. She'll get it up the floor. This is Erickson. And pesky defense. We're going to get a timeout called on the floor by Fertile Beltrami. We'll take it. Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. It's 47-28 in favor of the Fertile Beltrami Falcons on yourliveevent.com.
At the Climax Shelley School District, they're preparing students today for success in a challenging tomorrow. The teachers and staff at Climax Shelley aim to inspire today's students into tomorrow's leaders. Opportunities for students include academics, athletics, fine arts, and extracurricular activities. There's one for you to join today. For the latest information on the Climax Shelley School, visit their website at isd592.org or like their Facebook page. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Climax Shelley School District.
Get the dairy products, non-dairy products, frozen seafood, meat items, and more delivered to your door from Teak, the Udder Guy at Hillsboro Dairy. Call 701-436-5877. He will bring it right to your door. Hillsboro, Grandin, Pearlie, Hendrum, Borup, Ada, Climax, Shelley. Lockhart, east of Ada to the Twin Valley addresses and around the area. Hillsboro Dairy, delivering right to your door. 701-436-5877.
47-28, Fertile Beltrami leading Climax Fisher. Out of the timeout, Climax Fisher with a floater by Hoffman. It's no good. Rebound to Brooklyn Strem. It's her fourth. Strem and the Knights, Strem and the Falcons, rather, coming the other way. Going right side, Wilson has it, now back up top. Share around the perimeter. Ball is tipped. And coming away with a basketball, a turnover. Good steal there by the Knights. And then a score by Peyton Hoffman. She's got 26 in the ball game. 47-30 is the score we see. Could be 31, however. Had a little discrepancy between the official scorebooks here today. We can keep an eye on that. At any rate, Iverson, top of the key, right side. She'll share it to Wilson. Long shot, no good. Rebound ends up a good battle for the rebound there, and Corinta's going to come away with it. Cadence Corinta grabs the board. Hoffman dribbles right side. Drops it to Corinta, who pulls up with a jumper. That shot rattles around, no good. Rebound is Hoffman, no good. And a rebound to Josie Iverson. Fertile Beltrami up the floor, passing, firing this one up. This is Tori Erickson to Kasia Wilson. A good bounce pass, no good on the shot. Tori Erickson gets after it, grabs a rebound. Now a jump shot for Josie Iverson. She'll hit the three. 50-30 is the score. 12-17 remaining in the ball game. Reitmeyer, top of the key, pump fakes. Now holding it high, looking to pass, and we're going to get a 5-second call. Turnover on Climax Fisher. Subs coming in. See the Knights sub out as Claire Erickson sitting. Peyton Hoffman sitting as well. Reitmeyer on the floor for the Knights along with 32 Thorson. You've also got Cadence Corinta. You've got 21 Model on the floor and Lucy Paulsrud. Looking in, here's Erickson. Tori Erickson traveled with it. Turnover, Fertile Beltrami. It's number 5, turnover for the Falcons. Fertile Beltrami, winners of 5 straight coming into this one, trying to extend that. They lead it comfortably now over Climax Fisher. They've forced the Knights into 11 second-half turnovers. Now we're going to get a foul. Foul is on Brooklyn Strem. That's her third. Team's second here in the second half. Strem will sit. Marin Sather checks in on a substitution. Climax Fisher going to inbound the basketball here. Tossing it, working it to Reitmeyer. Reitmeyer, good pass down inside. That's to Thorson. Lost the handle on it. Paulsrud works it out. Reitmeyer, long two. Got it. Hallie Reitmeyer hits the long deuce. That's her first field goal of the game. 50-32. Score got put up on the wrong team, and now a score on the other end by Josie Iverson. 52-32. They're getting things figured out, I think. The scoreboard that we have here is reflective to what's on the board there. Now the change happens. Score goes in again. I believe that was Reitmeyer once more. 52-34. There we go. It's all corrected, at least for the moment. 11 minutes to play. Fertile Beltrami leading. They have the ball in their half court, setting up the offense. Climax Fisher playing man-to-man defense. Hitchin up top, left side, Iverson. Dribbling in, spinning, Iverson all the way to the basket. We're going to get a foul call. Foul called. This will be on Climax Fisher, and they're going to tag Cadence Corinta. That's number 4, team's third. So Josie Iverson go to the free throw line. The Agramax free throw line, and Iverson makes the first. Agramax with location in Fisher, of course, and in Fertile as well. Call 218-891-2211 for more information. Second free throw by Iverson is good. Josie makes them both. And it's 54-34, back to 20 points. The differential now inside, shot good. Danica Model getting in with some quick motion offense. Knights back on the board, 10.5 to play in the game. Knights made a 9-0 run in that first half. They're certainly capable of doing some stuff as Fertile Beltrami looks to try to put the hammer down a little bit, but a turnover and a steal that time. Flying in, the double deuces of Hallie Reitmeyer. She'll dribble and spin in the paint. Reitmeyer hesitates and scores. Nice, aggressive, physical play. And remember, she went down with an ankle injury before halftime. Good to see her playing, period. And now she's really starting to pick things up, going coast to coast there. A steal and a bucket the other way. Hitchin fires a pass inside to Wilson. Wilson shaded there by the defense of Hoffman, finding an open Josie Iverson. And, she's not the one defensively you want to stay open. You want to be guarding her there. 57-38. Fertile Beltrami leading Climax Fisher. Good pass inside. This pass now down into Model from Erickson. And we're going to get the ball out of bounds. And it's going to be Fertile Beltrami basketball. Substitution coming in. See Tori Erickson re-enter. Kasia Wilson sits for Fertile Beltrami. Got Hitchin in the backcourt. Josie Iverson. They share it. Erickson. You also have Isabel Dahl on the floor and Marin Sather. We get a foul. Aggressive defense out by the Knights. I think that's Danica Model. No foul, just a ball popped out of bounds, so it stays with Fertile Beltrami there. It's in that blind corner. Iverson's got it, top of the key. Work it down inside, and Erickson shot no good. Rebound by Kim Hitchin. With a hand in her face. Now back to Erickson. Blocked by Hoffman. Ball stays Fertile Beltrami. 9 minutes to play in the game. Falcons 57-38 leaders. Inbounds, wide open is Tori Erickson scoring it. 12 for Erickson, 59-38 in favor of the Fertile Beltrami Falcons. And we're going to get a defensive foul on Fertile Beltrami, or Climax Fisher's Hallie Reitmeyer. Her first, team's fourth. Defense. It'll be an offensive foul. They call a charge on her in the backcourt. Up the floor. Fertile Beltrami inside. Isabel Dahl is going to be fouled. This one on Lucy Paulsrud, her second. Team's fifth. So Isabel Dahl will head to the Agramax free throw line. 1 of 4 today at the line and misses this one. Strem re-enters and Iverson exits. Free throw upcoming. Good. Isabel Dahl makes 1 of 2. And it is 60-38. Climax Fisher breaks the press. Paulsrud has it. Ball taken away by Sather. Then in the backcourt, double dribble is called on Fertile Beltrami, so it'll be Climax Fisher basketball. 8:38 to play. Knights inbounding. Reitmeyer will fire it. Ball in, and going to be Paulsrud trying to save it, lost it out of bounds. So, Fertile Beltrami basketball now, and they'll inbound. Strem going to walk it across midcourt. Gets a pass inside to Marin Sather. Ball out of bounds, and we'll see a turnover on Fertile Beltrami. Far side of the court. Falcons in control, 60-38. Climax Fisher had it to within a 3-point game with 3:09 to play in the first half. After trailing by 14 in that first half. Here's a pass, and here's a good move and a good shot by Claire Erickson. Take that as growth for Climax Fisher. Claire Erickson using that pump fake. The freshman scores it and cuts the lead back down to 20. Strem, left side, Hitchin. Back to Strem. Fertile Beltrami basketball. Hitchin went all the way in, shot up, no good, draws a foul. Gonna get a foul called here on Lucy Paulsrud again. That's her third. Team sixth. Hitchin at the line. Free throw, no good. Kim Hitchin shooting at the Agramax free throw line. Second free throw. This one is good. Hitchin makes 1 of 2, and we're going to get a timeout. We'll take it as well. On the Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard, it is 61-40 in favor of Fertile Beltrami on yourliveevent.com.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's JERRID.
Back out of the timeout here on yourliveevent.com. Here at the Climax Shelley High School Gymnasium, where it is Fertile Beltrami leading Climax Fisher 61-40 in girls basketball. Knights will be inbounding in the backcourt. Do get it in. Peyton Hoffman's got it. She scored 26 so far tonight. She'll bring it across midcourt for the Knights, coming off a 31-point performance Tuesday in the win over Winnimac. Pass along the baseline, tipped out of bounds, and it'll stay Climax Fisher. Claire Erickson will inbound from the baseline, the freshman. 7 seniors for Fertile Beltrami, just 1 senior for Climax Fisher, that being Molly Olson. Knights basketball. Reitmeyer fires a pass. Paulsrud now looking in, trying to find Claire Erickson, but they lost it. And the bounce pass goes errant. It'll be Fertile Beltrami basketball. Strem, left side, Hitchin, looking down into to Isabel Dahl. Dahl shares it with Strem, now up top. Jump shot no good by Marin Sather. Long rebound eventually comes down to Brooklyn Strem. That's rebound 5. Strem now passing down. Tori Erickson to the basket. 63-40 in favor of Fertile Beltrami. Knights basketball. Reitmeyer down into Hoffman. Shot no good. Erickson grabs a rebound. Brooklyn Strem walking across midcourt here for Fertile Beltrami. Strem passing down inside. Ball is tipped. Hitchin with the errant pass deflection, and she throws it up and it scores. She's got 7 on the night, 65-40, and a timeout taken by the Knights. 6:28 to play on the Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard, 65-40 in favor of Fertile Beltrami.
The mission of the Fisher Public School is to prepare all learners with the academic, social, and personal skills for lifelong success. With small class sizes, great teachers, staff, and administrators, the Fisher Public School is the perfect choice for your son or daughter to excel. To learn more about the Fisher Public School, including announcements, menus, and activity schedules, visit their website at fisher.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Fisher Public Schools.
65-40, Fertile Beltrami leading Climax Fisher in girls basketball. The boys matchup coming up. It'll be on a separate stream here this evening at yourliveevent.com. You'll be able to search it out. It'll be on the correct stream, too. Young man here just didn't quite get her done right. Apologize for that. Hallie Reitmeyer has the ball for the Knights going to the baseline. Ball tipped out, was looking, and it caroms over to Claire Erickson. Back to Reitmeyer, pops out, top of the key. Looking, left side. Get the ball over to Carinta. Carinta sharing. Now to the hands of Thorson. Right side, shot good. Cadence Carinta scoring, hitting the baseline shot. 65-42, and a well-executed offensive series there for the Knights. Erickson to the basket, scoring again. She's got 16 in the game. 67-42. Tori Erickson, very solid post player in the Pioneer Prairie Conference. And having a good night tonight inside, battling. Peyton Hoffman up and underneath with a fancy little score. 67-44. Knights, Falcons exchanging baskets with 5:30 to play. Josie Iverson, left side to Kasia Wilson. She'll launch, it's no good. And the long rebound to Peyton Hoffman. Gets it, spins quickly, and pushes it up the floor. Hoffman's pass is deflected. Kim Hitchin one of the faster players on the floor, gets it up to Kasia Wilson, who carried the basketball. Kasia Wilson, a state girls golfer a year ago. Fertile Beltrami girls making it to state as a team. Kim Hitchen, part of a couple historic relay teams from Fertile Beltrami on the track in recent years. Here's Hallie Reitmeyer handing the basketball to Claire Erickson. Erickson left side, Peyton Hoffman. Hoffman dribbles, free throw line extended, now works it. Ball tipped and stolen away. Trying to get an offensive series set. That time ends up being a turnover. Now, basketball goes the way of Strem. Inside, Erickson shot no good. Grabs rebound or goes for the rebound and draws a foul. Foul will be called on Claire Erickson. That's number 4. And 7 on Fertile Beltrami, 7 on Climax Fisher. Fertile Beltrami's Tori Erickson will head to the Agrimax free throw line. Shooting a 1-and-1, and she makes. First non-field goal point scored by Tori Erickson. We'll see a substitution. Got Lucy Paulsrud back on the floor for Climax Fisher. Second free throw by Erickson is good. Sarah Thorson checked out there for the Knights. 67-44. 69-44 now. 4.5 to play in the game. Fertile Beltrami steals the basketball away from the Knights off a turnover. And we've got a foul called here on Lucy Paulsrud. That'll be her 4th. Team's 8th. Erickson exits. And Stephanie Miller re-enters for Fertile Beltrami. Meanwhile, it's Hitchen at the free throw line. She makes. She'll have another. Fertile Beltrami now putting the separation between themselves and Climax Fisher on this Pine Prairie Conference tilt. Both teams are going on the road tomorrow. Hitchen's free throw misses here, but a rebound by Miller extends the possession. Now up top to Iverson. Fertile Beltrami will be at Warren Alvarado Oslo tomorrow night. Climax Fisher will be in Warroad tomorrow night. Driving baseline, it's Kasia Wilson scoring. She's got 17 points tonight. 72-44. Fertile Beltrami in the lead over Climax Fisher. Knights basketball, left side Paulsrud looks into Hoffman. She'll back down the defense. Hoffman goes up and underneath and draws a foul. Kim Hitchen going to be fouling. Hitchen with the foul. That is her 2nd and the 3rd on the Fertile Beltrami Falcons here in the second half. Missed free throw chance there from Peyton Hoffman as she is at the Agrimax free throw line. She'll have another. Has missed 4 free throws attempted this evening. She makes good on the 2nd. 72-45 is the score now. That in favor of Fertile Beltrami. Get the basketball to Iverson. To Miller. Back to Iverson, top of the key. Hand the ball off to Zoe Messick. A female Good Student Award winner this week. Interview Saturday morning. KRJB, KRJM, KKCQ Radio with Zoe. Fertile Beltrami Falcons and Fertile Beltrami High School. Here's a pass from Wilson back out to Iverson. Look at a 3. That shot no good. Paulsrud and Hitchen in the mix for the rebound. They say it last touched Kim Hitchen, so it'll be Climax Fisher ball. Knights will inbound. Again, a Friday road trip for the Knights girls basketball team as Reitmeyer will dribble across midcourt, has her pocket pick from Iverson. Iverson up the floor, driving, scoring. No, it does not go. Wilson rebound and putback is there. Kasia Wilson scores it. 74-45 now the score in favor of Fertile Beltrami. And Messick will take a charge. A charge call on Peyton Hoffman. That'll be her 3rd, team's 9th. And Zoe Messick stood in and took the charge. Falcons basketball. Fertile Beltrami going to dribble across midcourt. Iverson. Wilson. Inside. Shot no good. Rebound is going to end up in the hands of Climax Fisher. That's, I believe, Corinta far side there. Nope, check that. Claire Erickson. And then a foul called on Fertile Beltrami in the corner. That's on Wilson, her first. Team's fourth. Erickson, hard-working, gets a break. Tegan Johnson enters, an 8th grader. Fresh number 50. Inbounds pass. Passing, Tegan Johnson gets a chance. She's pushed, she scores. Instant offense for Tegan Johnson. Big smile, too. Right out of the gates. And we'll get a foul called on Fertile Beltrami's Stephanie Miller, her first, team's 5th. Pass from Hoffman, got it to Johnson, the 8th grader from the 7th grader, and a score. Tegan free throw missed, but Hoffman grabs a rebound. Hoffman for 3. Yep, it's a 5-point possession. Get a couple more of those and you're talking. 74-50. 2:30 to play. Right, exactly. Josie Iverson to the basket. She scores. Bucket's going to count. Basket good. Foul will be on Tegan Johnson. She's getting all of the stat categories covered here in her first 30 seconds of play. At the line, Iverson makes the bucket and the free throw. 77-50. 2:20 to go. Fertile Beltrami with the lead. Here's Corinta. Ball poked free, and Fertile Beltrami with the steal. 20th turnover by the Knights in the second half. Iverson, top of the key with a basketball. Will send it right side to Wilson. Back to Iverson. She looks and will fire left side to Messick. Messick back to Iverson. 3-point look. Feeling it. Josie Iverson hits another, averaging 15 points a game. She's well over that here in the second half. 80-50. Fertile Beltrami. Here's a drive by Reitmeyer into the paint. She looks for Corinta. Lost it out of bounds. Couple of subs. We see Sydney Erickson check in for Fertile Beltrami. Also, Tia Werpy enters, and Ava Grunov checks in as well. And that one bumped off of Grunov, then it'll be a turnover. They get the ball up to Hoffman. She'll cross over. Nice move. Shot misses. Rebound to Sydney Erickson. Minute 25 to go, and Climax Fisher, Fertile Beltrami with the lead. You've got a pass up the floor and working it to Miller. Lost it out of bounds. Climax Fisher basketball. Got Hallie Reitmeyer walking across midcourt for the Knights. She'll cross over. Right side passing. Cadence Corinta. Stepping. Shot by Hoffman. No good. And the rebound is down to Sydney Erickson. A rebound machine. She's got 2 off the bench. Erickson spins. Dribbles right side. Passes in. Shot was blocked there by Paulsrud, or deflected. Erickson launches. Sydney Erickson shot no good. And the rebound is down to Tegan Johnson. Paulsrud up the floor. Hoffman. Peyton's got it. Gonna dribble. Goes to the baseline. She'll step back. Shot short. Rebound Tia Werpy. Final 25 seconds here tonight in the girls' matchup. Stick around. Our post-game report will come up. Look into the corner. Fertile Beltrami basketball. Werpy. Passing into the corner. Left side, share it to Ava Grunov. Back up top, Sid Erickson. And that's how the ball game will end. 80-50. Fertile Beltrami's now won 6 in a row. They defeat Climax Fisher on YourLiveEvent.com and the Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. Falcons now 8-2, while the Knights will drop to 4-7. Stick around. Our post-game reports from the Climax Shelley High School Gymnasium coming up.
Welcome to Lakes Community Co-op. A new name, familiar faces, continued services, and customer service from your co-op in your community. Lakes Community Co-op. As we move forward, you can depend on us for fuel, propane, animal feed, meat locker plant, milk purchasing and hauling, pet food, hardware, convenience stores, tires, vehicle service, natural gas, and more of our services we provide from Lakes Community Co-op.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Are you tired of the same old grower meetings? Then Precision Planting's Winter Conference 23 is for you. Announcing our new location for this year's event. Join us at the Alaris Center in Grand Forks, North Dakota, January 18th or 19th. You will hear from Precision Planting engineers and staff on new technologies, inputs, and practices. Winter Conference 23, January 18th and 19th at the Alaris Center in Grand Forks, North Dakota. To register, visit planterdoc.com.
From shoulder to hand, hips to toes, and everything in between, the Riverview Health Orthopedic Team has you covered. With advanced training and joint replacements, upper and lower extremity, spine, foot, and ankle care, you know you'll be in good hands with Dr. Spinell, Schall, Sekundiak, Stanky, Kim, and Abasi. For appointments, call Riverview Clinic at 218-281-9595.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care. Riverview Health.
Winter is a planning season for farmers, a time when your mind is on your fields. But the shorter days doesn't mean there's less work to be done. At Sis van der Haaf, we know that lower temps won't cool your passion for production. We're continually striving to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sis van der Haaf, a passion that grows.
I'm dreaming of a world where the crack of a bat is not just a hobby, but a lifestyle. Where I can build upon long traditions from the ground up. I want to work in an industry where all people can make their own field of dreams become reality. I'm going to elevate the world of sports someday.
Girls basketball, a final score. It's 80-50 Fertile Beltrami over Climax Fisher. Girls buckets here tonight on yourliveevent.com with our game summary and the post-game report. Second game of the doubleheader between the boys. Fertile Beltrami and Climax Fisher will be on the way. Here in the Climax Shelley High School Gymnasium, pretty decent first half. Falcons led by 14. The lead stretched, or rather got down all the way to 3 points, though, with 3:09 to play in the first half. Then the Knights surrendered 7 in a row before halftime, and it was 37-27 Fertile Beltrami leading Climax Fisher. Second half, Fertile Beltrami came out. Climax Fisher just got a case of the turnovers. 6 straight possessions where they turned the ball over. Fertile Beltrami capitalized. That lead would stretch it eventually all the way to 30. Knights just never able to get things going in that second half. They had some pretty good momentum in the first. It didn't translate over. And that would be the ball game. Fertile Beltrami now won 6 in a row. They're 8-2 on the season, while Climax Fisher drops to 4-7 with the loss. Both teams in action tomorrow night. Game summary also features some scoring, and Josie Iverson did that. She had 20 second half points. Peyton Hoffman scored 32 to lead Climax Fisher, plus 15 rebounds tonight. It's back-to-back 30-point performances. Hey, Josie. We'll have Josie Iverson sit down and join us here in a moment as well, part of our post-game report here on yourliveevent.com. We'll hand the microphone over to you, Josie, and we'll have a quick little chat as Josie Iverson will be named our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. We got to get this right. There we go. Now we're all in good shape. Here's Josie Iverson going to sit down. I had to press every button here for you, Josie. But, hey, congrats to you and your teammates. How do you feel you guys performed here today? Because, first half, a little up and down, kind of got your mojo going in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely wasn't our best game of the season so far. I don't know, as a team, we weren't really working together in the first half, but in the second half, we came together and then I feel like we went pretty good that half.
I know you started to shoot the ball a little bit more in the second half, but in the first half, it wasn't that you weren't shooting. Everybody else was kind of getting their shots up, and you were just facilitating in that first half.
Yeah, passing the ball around. If people are scoring, why not give it to them some more, let them score some more? and get some more points.
Cohesive group, right? 7 seniors. You guys have played a lot of ball together. How important is that to have that experience, to know, seeming like you know where each other is on the floor?
Yeah, we're like one of the oldest teams around now, and we've been playing together since we were in 3rd or 4th grade, so definitely helps to have some team chemistry and know how each other play.
So for you guys, you're going to play again tomorrow night, so a quick turnaround. What's it going to take to keep this train rolling for you?
Yeah, we play Warren, so I've heard they had pretty good defense, so we definitely got to make sure we knock down our shots and play good defense as well and get the ball around and play as a team.
It's all about the playing as a team aspect, and should be another fun one tomorrow night. Hey, congrats to you and your teammates. This is for you, player here tonight, Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, and Josie, fun to watch you play. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
You got it, Josie Iverson for Fertile Beltrami. Thanks so much, Josie. Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Life takes energy. Enbridge Energy, enbridge.com for more information. More to come following the 80-50 win for Fertile Beltrami over Climax Fisher and girls basketball tonight on yourliveevent.com.
Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region with the Coaches Show every Wednesday night on yourliveevent.com.
Goes deep down the middle, has a man, Soka Porter. Soka Porter to the 20, to the 10, to the 5, and taken down there.
We'll dive into the latest stories from North Dakota and Minnesota.
And there's the block by Reese.
That's the Coaches Show with me, Joe Lancello, on yourliveevent.com every Wednesday night starting at 7.
The mission of the Fisher Public School is to prepare all learners with the academic, social, and personal skills for lifelong success. With small class sizes, great teachers, staff, and administrators, the Fisher Public School is the perfect choice for your son or daughter to excel. To learn more about the Fisher Public School, including announcements, menus, and activity schedules, visit their website at fisher.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Fisher Public Schools.
Here in our postgame report on yourliveevent.com, we get to some postgame coaches' comments. Let's hear from the head coach of Fertile Beltrami girls, Kelly Steeney. And coach, to you and the team, congrats on the win. I know it took a little while for the girls to get going offensively. Second half certainly did that. A challenge tonight, and you got a lot from that Peyton Hoffman. I know you were expecting to see her play well. She did. For your girls, though, they had to do it in a few different ways, but found a way tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I would prefer that we had more than one person score. I mean, it makes it a little bit harder to defend and harder to plan for because so-and-so scored. But we had really, in the first half, we had no answer for Miss Hoffman. She went to the basket, she shot threes, and a couple of them were NBA threes. She rebounded. We didn't push back on her. We just stood in front of her when we had position. She kind of did everything in that first half, and it really was frustrating because we had a nice lead, and then all of a sudden it got to be down to 2, 3. And before we hit a few baskets to go up by 8 or 9 or whatever it was at halftime. I thought second half, though, I thought defensively we did pick it up. We got some turnovers and some steals that we were able to convert, get a few more possessions in there, and we shot the ball better in the second half. Free throw shooting in the first half was as bad as I've ever seen. I think it was better in the second half. I haven't looked at the book yet, but it was a rough sled there. First half, I thought we rushed some shots too, and then we were, when you rush things, you're tight and tense, and you don't shoot a high percentage. Then I thought in the second half we shot more in rhythm. Defensively, we did a better job on Hoffman in the second half. I thought Kim Hitchen did a nice job of really chasing her around and making her work for everything. She got a few steals in there. And it was effective. She got some points in the second half there too, but it wasn't like that first half. I thought we covered up a little bit better until the very end. We gave her a couple of layups that we needed to do better on, but for the most part, in the second half, we just did a much better team defense. We still have a long way to go from where I want to be because our help is more of a reach than a step.
Yeah.
And we need to do a better job there.
Quick turnaround. The girls are back on the road tomorrow with Warren Alvarado Oslo. Another section in a section game tomorrow night should be for the kids another challenge.
Most definitely. I know they're defensively they're tough. I mean, they're not giving up a lot of points. I don't remember what the record is, 4-3, 4-4, something like that. I mean, but depends on who they've lost to, I guess. So I know they were really close to Goodrich Grigla, who's I don't think is lost yet. They had a tight one against Kitson the other night, I heard. And I think they played Kelly or Northam pretty tough, even though the score maybe didn't show it. But it seemed like that was a pretty good battle. So they're in a lot of games. And like I said, defensively, they're very tough. I'm not sure who the scorers are this year, but I haven't seen any film on them yet. So tomorrow will be it. So we just got to come and make adjustments on the fly and, hope for the best.
80-50, you get the win tonight. Coach, thanks for the time. Appreciate it. Good luck to you and the girls.
Thank you.
You got it. Kelly Steeney, head coach of Fertile Beltrami girls basketball. 80-50 over Climax Fisher tonight on YourLiveEvent.com. Let's name our RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game. PlanterDoc.com. Learn more about the Precision Planting Conference. That's over at the Alaris Center coming up here in January. PlanterDoc.com for all the details. PlanterDoc.com, RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game here tonight. And go the way, I think Tori Erickson just really had to work her tail off tonight for Fertile Beltrami. 18.7 rebounds. She'll be our Precision Player of the Game from RDK Enterprises. PlanterDoc.com, Tori Erickson, the Precision Player of the Game, RDK Enterprises of Hillsboro and Drayton. Quick timeout. We'll come back, see if we can't catch up with the head coach of Climax Fisher girls basketball, Adriana Rooney, as the Falcons of Fertile Beltrami 80-50 winners tonight on YourLiveEvent.com.
Here's a fresh trade on the lot at Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada. 2014 Versatile DT 550 has 30-inch tracks, high-flow differential locks, 2,050 hours, priced at $289,000. Also a 39-foot Wilrich chisel plow. Make your deals on this and this new fresh trade 2014 Versatile DT 550. Talk with Chuck O'Neill at Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada, 218-784-2961. They thank you for your business.
More in our post-game report, post-game coaches' comments. We hear from Adriana Rooney, head coach of Climax Fisher girls basketball, following the loss here. And, Coach, I know turnovers, that was probably the story here tonight. Don't want to talk much about it, I'm sure. But for your girls in the first half, found a way to cut the lead. We're down 14, got it down to 3 close to halftime. Got to be pleased with some of the things you saw here tonight outside of turnovers.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Fertile's a good team, so all I wanted was for us to be competitive, and I know the score doesn't really show that we were super competitive, but I think watching it, the girls played well. Yes, the 30-some turnovers does not help anything, but overall, I think there's a lot of good things that came out of tonight. Within
36 minutes of basketball, I'd probably off the top of my head say probably 14, 15 minutes of pretty good ball from your kids, which that's a pretty good percentage.
Yeah, if we would have just gotten rid of the first half of both halves, it would have been a lot better scoring-wise, I think.
I think you're right. You had some pretty good performances and you got everybody off the bench. I thought just digging deeper into that those younger kids. You look at the Claire Erickson performance, foul trouble in the first half, but she really played pretty well. I thought gave some good defensive performance for you. And then I look at Cadence Corinta, who stepped up and made some plays in the second half. And then don't forget about Tegan Johnson scoring right out of the gates, too. You had some moments from eighth and freshman that was nice to see outside of what you're getting from 32 points of Peyton Hoffman. Tonight was another big night for her.
Yeah, I mean, we're not a very old team, but we're a young team and lots of potential.
That's right. So you're going to take that potential on the road tomorrow, head to Warroad. Yep. Think that's the longest road trip for you guys, probably?
Yeah, that and Black Duck.
Right.
Yeah, both long bus rides.
Yeah, well,
that's okay.
For the girls, another one to try to go and get. Should be a very competitive basketball game tomorrow night.
I'm hoping so. I mean, last year when we played them, we went into overtime, and it was, another stressful game. But
yeah. Look forward to it tomorrow night. Hopefully a little less stress for you, Coach, and look forward to it. Thanks for the time. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
You got it. That is Adriana Rooney, head coach of Climax Fisher girls basketball. Appreciate it very much. They'll be at Warroad tomorrow night. Girls basketball, Fertile Beltrami at Warren Alvarado Oslo tomorrow night. Let's talk about our Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection. Halstead Telephone Company, they are how to connect. HalsteadTel.com, Halstead Telephone Company, proud to be a powering partner of YourLiveEvent.com. And that connection, I thought, tonight was the turnovers. I mean, that made a direct correlation, and points off turnovers. And Fertile Beltrami made that connection early second half, forcing Climax Fisher into 6 or 7 consecutive possessions of turnovers, and that was a bummer there for the Knights, but a great thing for the Falcons of Fertile Beltrami. HTC, Halstead Telephone Company, they are how to connect. Post-game connection here tonight. Final stats, we'll have them posted on our website, rjbroadcasting.com, later on tonight as well. 38 turnovers, 28 rebounds, 7 of 14 from the line with the Knights. 32 points, 15 rebounds for Peyton Hoffman, big night. 2 points for Tegan Johnson, 2 for Claire Erickson, 7.6 boards for Hallie Reitmeyer. 4 and 1 for Danica Model, 2 points and a board for Cadence Carenta, 2 points and a rebound for Climax Fisher's Lucy Paulsrud. The Knights are 4 and 7 on the season. Fertile Beltrami, 19 points, 4 boards from Kasia Wilson, 18 and 7 for Tori Erickson, 8 and 6 for Kim Hitchen, 2 points, 2 boards, Isabel Dahl. It was 5 and 5 for Brooklyn Strem, 24 points, 7 rebounds for Josie Iverson, 16 of 27 from the line, Fertile Beltrami, 36 rebounds, 19 turnovers. Falcons earn the victory, are now 8 and 2 on the season. Thanks to our sponsors for making the broadcast possible. Thanks to Brooklyn Hoffman, our broadcast camera operator today. Thanks to you for tuning in. We appreciate you. 80-50, Fertile Beltrami over Climax Fisher girls basketball. YourLiveEvent.com. Boys game on another stream coming up next.